Hey, what's going on, guys? This is TigerHouseKicks.com, and I just picked up this New Balance 574 in black and gray. Just like, I guess a little less than an hour ago, I just picked them up from James. And reason why I picked them up is because I'm a teacher. I teach high school math, and I have to stand on my feet for like 7 hours. So last year, I bought like the same 574 in blue, and then when I traveled back to my country, I gave it to somebody, so I needed a replacement, and my foot has been killing me as of late. I tried on the NMD R1, the OG color, and those shoes kind of killed me. I did it for like 5 days, man. They were so uncomfortable, so I went back to what I know best is my 574s. By the way, before I even start, I also have a pair of On Cloud Stratus. I highly recommend those as well. Those are also great if you stand on your feet for like several hours. That's a shoe that you want. But these 574s to me are like classic. You can't beat these. So I picked this up today, and I just wanted to give you a quick review of them. Basically, the shoe is built with a suede, pigskin suede leather. If you look at the suede here, man, this is really rich, man. Hairy suede all over on the back panels, middle panels, and the tip of the toe and portions of the forefoot. You see the stitching there as well. And on top you have mesh material. This mesh it feels a little plasticky. Tip of the toe again, more suede leather, and it's the same thing on the other side. Suede all over. And then at the midsection you have your New Balance logo, which is typical of most 574. And it's built with some kind of soft leather material. It's a little soft here. It feels like tumble, but it's really glossy. It feels soft and shiny and buttery almost. Now on the ankle side you have mesh in here, and inside of this textile component you have a layer of foam which is thick. So again, this is to embrace your ankle, to make sure it's soft and cushiony. On the back side you have more. On the back tablet you have New Balance logo and a layer of some kind of, this feels like synthetic leather again. This feels like it's synthetic. And then on the back you have this heel counter. This is sturdy plastic material, really hard. Now the reason why the brand does that is because you want to make sure this is sturdy so that your ankle doesn't wiggle. It's for stability purposes, okay? So that's the case with the back side. And then you have your New Balance logo on the outside of the tongue, and it says classic. This is the classic pair. Inside here you have again on the mesh and its extension, on the tongue and its extension, mesh material. All right, and then more suede on these portions of the tongue here. All right, so this is it for the uppers. Now midsole, you have the end cap midsole. So basically this is an EVA component here, okay? This is a core EVA component, and on top of that, at the bottom you have more PU material to make sure this is more sturdy, and it's just to reinforce it so that way the shoe doesn't bend. Because sometimes when I wore my 574 last year, this portion here, because I tend to put more pressure on this side of my foot, it kind of got a little bit like crushed, just a tiny little bit. So this does that. It helps to protect this. Okay, so this is again great cushioning. Then on your outsole you have, obviously typical of most 574, rugged here a little bit. Now this is not a rugged, but you still have your threads, the New Balance logo. This is plastic material, okay? Feels a little like, I don't know what kind of plastic material they use there, but this shoe is incredible, man. I love the 574. And now, as far as like cushioning, you also have a layer on the insole there. Let me pull this out. You also have this thing here. It's like foam material, okay? This is again to absorb the shock, because I'm gonna be standing on my feet and walking a lot, so I need all the support that I can get. And inside you have your stitching, and you have your, this is the footbed in there, your black stitching. I mean, this is an incredible shoe, man. I don't know why I love the 574 so much, because also it's easy to get. You know, I don't have to stand in line and stuff like that. So this is incredible. Now I want to show you what they look like on feet real quick, because I never do on feet, but I want to do that today. So let's see. Man, these are so comfortable, man. Like, I mean, it's almost like I've never worn a pair of 574. I actually have owned several pairs, and these again, it just does it, man. This is an incredible shoe. Like, honestly, it fits through the size. So if you're size 13, get a size 13. I'm a size 13, so I'm getting a size 13. So these fit through the size. And they're just like classic, man. I can't wait to go to work tomorrow because I know I'm gonna be comfortable on my feet again. Because I tried the NMD, like I said, and that didn't solve the problem. So this is incredible. The bottom of my foot was hurting right here, and I don't feel the pain right now. I mean, I feel it a little bit, but this is just incredible, man. All right, so if you want to grab it, I will have a link for you in the description. Again, thanks for watching. This is Time for Master Kicks, and stay tuned for more stuff.